Hi everybody, this is going to be about what I'm going to use each Google platform for. So for my classes, while we are virtual, I am using two different ones. I am using Google Classroom and I am using Google Drive. On my Google Drive, I have a drive for each of my classes and all of the students have access to those. I am actually going to start out with Google Drive. So I have my example one. So as you can see, I already have some files on here. This is a good example of what you will find in every classroom drive. But instead of just my folder, there would be the folders of all of the students. As you can see, there are some files here at the bottom. This is an example of what I would do for each individual project. So while we are working on a project, I will have every resource that the students need to be successful at their project at the bottom. So say I have a PowerPoint presentation that explains the elements and principles of art. That would be here at the bottom. Say I have a video about the different stages of clay. That would be here at the bottom. There are going to be outlines of projects and there are also going to be rubrics of projects. I believe that looking at outline is a lot simpler than looking at a rubric, but the rubrics will be used and utilized when grading each individual project. Another thing that I would like to do is I have artist inspiration reference lists that students can check out when they need inspiration from something other than just Google. So that is what the bottom files will be used for. Now let's look into our folder. So imagine that this is your student's classroom folder. And there, they can have different PowerPoint presentations that they would be using. And here is the thumbnail attendance PowerPoint presentation. Each day at the beginning of class, we do a 2-minute quick draw. I give the students a prompt and they do a little quick thumbnail drawing. So they are supposed to have a title page which has their name on it, thumbnail attendance, and after that they have each drawing that they drew with the date on top. This makes it organized, clean and simple, and not a lot of different files everywhere. This is also where, if they're working on anything for my class, this is where I would like it to be stored. This is the drive just for my class, so it doesn't get mixed up with all of the other craziness that is going on in their personal drive. They can come here and they can see exactly what they're working on for my class, and they will also have all of the resources available for them if they're working on a project. Also in their folders will eventually be a PowerPoint when we are working on a project, and in that PowerPoint will be daily progress photos of what they were working on. So at the end of a project, we can look back and we can see this is where we started and this is the beautiful end result of all of our hard work. This also lets me see that the students are improving and working on their project each day. So this is what I'm going to use my Google Drive for, and now for my Google Classroom. My Google Classroom is where I'm going to be posting assignments that I would like the students not to be able to edit after they had turned it in. So in the Google Drive, students can edit constantly on what they're working on. So say I have here an assignment for a one-day draw. The students were supposed to submit a photograph of what they did during that one day. That was something we just did quickly, and this is where they submit it. This is also where I post quizzes, and if they ever do a PowerPoint presentation for me, so we'd do one for each project, they would submit it here so they can't go back and edit it afterwards. And so I can go through student by student and grade as I go. One other resource that is on here are all of my videos. So I will have all of them on my YouTube channel, but I will also have them linked on their Google Classroom. So as you can see, I have how to do your attendance, how to upload a file onto Google Classroom, and how to take a photo on a Chromebook. All resources that the students can use and utilize. If something is emailed to me, I will not look at it. If it is posted on here under the assignment, then I will look at it and I can grade it easily. But if it is just emailed to me, it is very difficult to try and organize everything for all of my students. So I like to be able to look down my list of students. Same thing in my Google Drive. Look through the list, check everything off as I go. Please do not email me or share with me individual files, and like it either on the Google Classroom assignment or post it in the Google Drive, and I will tell you whenever that needs to be done. Have a good day.